proud of me. I love you. I love you. I know I'm old, but it's okay. We made it. We made it. So someone is going back to school, but not in the way that you think. Actually, a really interesting point is that I actually never went to my graduation. So, you know, my Amazon graduation cap and gown is gonna have to do. Hello there people, I am Patricia Bright and you are watching The Break, where we are giving you the tools to learn, grow and navigate life like a boss and make money moves in the process. I hope you are doing well. Now today guys, I'm going to be taking you back to school. Wait, don't turn off, don't roll your eyes, don't be stressed out about it. It's okay. I know I talk about being rich and successful and money and all of that good stuff, but I tell you now that if you want to be rich and successful, you're going to need an education. If you want career progression, you're gonna need an education. If you wanna build a business and be a multi-millionaire, you're gonna need an education. Now, I do not mean this in the classical sense, because I will tell you right about now, not everyone is made up for the school system as it is set up currently. Not everybody learns in the same way. Not everybody has the funds to go to Harvard or schools in that way, but education is not just based in where you sit down and write your exam. Lifelong learning is essential to be at the top of your game every single time. And I was inspired to do this video because I've actually made the decision to go and get myself a special diploma. I'm going back to school, okay guys? I am really excited. I've just enrolled for a course and it's come because I have a personal need, and it really kind of got my brain ticking and rolling and thinking, oh, I need to understand this more. How can I learn more? Oh, I can actually build a business off the back of this. And if I have a diploma and accreditation that helps support me in this, there is an opportunity. Now, I'm not telling everybody that you should go ahead and do this. And as I mentioned, I'm enrolling in this paid for diploma because I have a very specific need that I want to learn about and actually get accreditation in. But everybody has the opportunity to develop their mindset, to be educated further, to then make more money, okay? And we talk about money over here. So today I wanted to talk about the power of lifelong learning, how it can make you richer in the long term. And I want to say thank you to Skillshare, who are our sponsors today. So as I mentioned, I have decided to go and enroll for a diploma, something specifically around skincare. And as I mentioned, I have my own personal need. My little one has been dealing with some skin issues. And for me, it made me think, like, I need to make something. I want to create a product that can help her. And obviously, I've always loved science. I've always loved beauty. And I wanted to kind of combine the two. And then I found there was like a course that you could do that is accredited within organic skincare formulation. I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it over, I think it's over 2 years you can do it. But obviously, it's up to you to kind of just get the exams done and get the work done and do all of the practice. And I'm really excited about it. It made me think about the power of learning and long-term learning. I went to university, as so many of us do. We all go through the schooling system. And I found that even after I finished university, I really didn't focus on doing any more learning. Like, I'm done. I've done the university. I've got my degree. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, after that, it was like, no more learning ever. I'm finished. And then I came into the real world. When I started working in the city, I realized that everything I had learned at university, like, wasn't really going to be applied. Even though I did accounting and finance, I realized I knew nothing about accounting or finance in real life situations. We can do all the theory in the world, but if you don't know how to actually apply it, then it doesn't count for very much. And yes, I will tell you that even though I've got my big old accounting and finance degree, I still had tax issues, okay? I still had to pay HMRC those fines. And I'm sure I've shared this story with you already. So most of us, we find that our learning and our understanding plateaus at a certain point. We don't want to think about the stress or the strain of learning unless we're in a career that requires us to have additional learning and development. And I know that happens a lot in the medical medical industry as well, because you don't want no old fogey doctor who doesn't know about the up-to-date training. Like, no, we don't need that. And most of us feel like we are caught up in the everyday responsibilities. We don't have enough time. We've got to work. We've got to manage our businesses. We've got to manage our life. We've got bills to pay. How are we going to think about learning and educating ourselves on top of us? But I want to tell you now that it's not that difficult, and it can add a hell of a lot of value in your life. So what are the benefits of long-term learning? Well, seeing as I like to talk about money, you can make more money, not just if you have a degree, but if you've also done continued learning, if you have some form of additional accreditation, if you have additional skill sets, if you have certain training. And I mentioned this too in my last video that, I was a business analyst, but there are people who had Prince 2 certification, ICEP certification, people who had done Six Sigma, all of these additional trainings and learnings to allow them to have a higher salary. So if you want to earn more money, having additional learning, having additional accreditation, this will add zeros to your paycheck. I used to have a colleague who was basically only a year older than me, but she had done like 3 or 4 different certifications. She was wild about certification, but she was on 20 grand more than me. It was worth £20,000, the fact that she was Prince 2 certified. And to me, that was absolutely crazy. And I knew that I needed to be able to get that accreditation if I wanted the career that she had. Now, I didn't, because your girl became a YouTuber, but it does apply in so many different industries. Now, for me as a business owner, and I've said this so many times, that I look for people who have specific skills. Wishy-washy does not cut it in the real world anymore. You need to be able to tell me, I can do this, I can do that. I want to see it, I want to test it, I want to watch it, I want to be able to eat it. It needs to be tangible, it needs to be practical. We don't do this, theoretically I can do this. I need to see it in action. Now, with technology advances coming faster than ever, being on top of this, learning continuously is essential to be on your A game and to be able to charge the right rates because of how talented and educated you are. And no, you don't need just a degree, you need the skills. And actually, I'm gonna now talk about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can get membership with meaning. It is amazing for creatives and people who want to pick up specific skills. I feel like Skillshare is a really good platform to connect with other people, to learn from people who are in industry, who are doing certain jobs, who know certain skills right about now and can teach it to you. On Skillshare, there are so many topics that you can learn and educate yourself on. It's a great place to grow and develop and build up your skills, but you can also create your own Skillshare profile as well, and also provide teaching to others. So if there is something you know and you know really well, why not create a Skillshare course and then make money in the process? We love that over here. I will tell you now that I learned from watching videos online how to edit, how to make music. Not that I can make music really well, but how to edit with music, how to do photography, how to build a business. I watched videos to teach me how to do those things. The first 500 of my subscribers who click in the link down below will have access to 2 months free premium membership. I'm very excited to be able to give you this, so get your learning on, people. Click down below. Now, I've spoken about the money aspect and the fact that, it's definitely more valuable and financially great to have additional education and do additional learning. But there are also benefits to your mental health. As human beings, we need to feel like we're growing. We need to feel like we're moving. If not, we feel like we're stagnant. And I don't know if you ever feel this point in your life, like, what is the point? Sometimes, and I hope you're not in that situation, but a lot of the times we can feel bored. We might feel like we're in a routine. We might feel like something is missing. And this is because we're not able to challenge ourselves. And sometimes challenging yourself academically, picking up a new skill or learning something that, your brain has to think hard about doing, will actually release endorphins and make you feel better as you increase in your learning. Feeling stagnant and feeling like you can't do anymore is not a great place to be in for your mental health. And I think as well, with quarantine, a lot of people who've been, stuck in the rat race are now a bit like, I want to do something, but what what do I do? Thinking about picking up a skill, focusing on something that is educational. And education doesn't have to be just book smarts. It might be just picking up something such as, carpentry or something like that. That's still education. That's still a skill. Often learning can increase your self-esteem. When you see that you are not very good at something, but you slowly progress and you get better and better and better, it helps you build this sense of self-worth and also a sense of pride that you've been able to put your mind to something and achieve. If you're ever feeling like a little bit low, pick up a task and see what your results are and see if you feel any better at the end of it. Now, not only does learning help your mental health, improve your income, but it also physically stimulates your brain, making it stronger and better, and can also stave off dementia in the long term. Learning new skills actually stimulates neurons in the brain. You are able to form new neural pathways, and this allows electrical impulses to move across them faster. How crazy is that? Learning will make you smarter and will make your brain stronger in the long term. And then it helps you learn even better because of this stimulation of these neural pathways and the electronic stimulation that is going on in your mind. It's kind of like your body. Like if you don't work those muscles, you're going to be a skinny, limp, weed. But if you pump those weights in the gyms, you're gonna have muscles for days, and that still applies to the brain. Oh, I love this point here. Learning is something that can have a social benefit. You need a man, you need a gal, go and find a task to be involved with. Be part of a community and grow and learn in it. You'll realize that people usually meet their partners at university or at school. But if you don't meet someone at university or school, where are you gonna meet someone? Well, it might be in a class that you pick up in your additional adult learning. It might be at a pottery class where you have one of those special ghost moments. You guys are probably too young to know what a ghost moment is, but I'll drop a clip in from the film maybe. But yeah, you might, be in a pottery class or learning how to make clay into a pot, and then you meet the love of your life from across the room. Who knows? Learning can connect you with people who have similar interests to you. And the benefit of being an adult learning or learning outside of school, you have the remit to learn about the things that you're interested in that aren't just in your curriculum. And if you actually find something that's super valuable, you might find people that feel the same way and connect with you on a social, spiritual, or mental level. And you never know, these might be lifelong friends or even lifelong partners that you make, all because of learning. So if you want to widen your circle, if you want to increase your social network, if you want to meet someone, if you want to expand your knowledge outside of yourself, learning is a great way to do that. So guys, that is it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If there is any learning that you are going to do, let me know in the comments. I want to know what you're interested in. But in the meantime, I will catch you all later. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.